Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading. So, Taurus, I'm going to pull on some general messages to see what you need to know at this time. As the messages are general, not everything will resonate. Just take what applies and leave the rest. The energy that I put forth, it is timeless. So whenever you click on this reading, that's when the messages can resonate with your life, your situation the most. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, as well as Jupiter. So definitely make sure to check your other placements, and let's tap in. Give me some messages for Taurus. What is the energy? Messages for Taurus. What's the energy? What would you like for Taurus to know at this time? What would you like for Taurus to know at this time? What is the message? What would you like for Taurus to know at this time? Okay. I have focus and be intentional. I also have setting limits. Okay. So I feel like you're definitely putting firm boundaries in place. And then I have apply pressure at the bottom of the deck. So let's go ahead and tap in to see what you need to know at this moment. Why is focus and be intentional, as well as setting limits here for Taurus? What's the energy? Why is focus and be intentional, as well as setting limits here for Taurus? The Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy, and the Chariot. So I feel like you're very intentional when it comes to you moving forward. You could definitely be setting limits with people around you, Taurus, as you continue to progress. Tell me more about the Magician. Something can have to do with family. Why is the Magician here for Taurus? I have the Five of Cups. I feel like there's somebody that definitely regrets how they treated you. Tell me more about the Magician. Three of Swords. Somebody regrets hurting you. I'm also getting like a bitter energy. Tell me more about the Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here for Taurus? What's the message? I have the Nine of Cups. Okay, Taurus. So this is somebody that is satisfied with you being in the Five of Cups, Three of Swords. So this is somebody that likes to see you hurt, emotionally broken, vulnerable. King of Cups. Something could even have to do with the masculine energy. But I feel like this Nine of Cups and this King of Cups are two different energies. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Six of Cups in the reverse. So this is someone or people that you don't have a very good relationship with. Something could even have to do with some type of like childhood trauma. Tell me more about the Six of Cups in the reverse to the King of Cups. Something could have to do with a father figure. Why is the Six of Cups to the King of Cups here for Taurus? The King of Pentacles in the reverse. For others of you, something can have to do with the energy that was non-committal. Somebody that you were in a higher level of commitment with. The High Priestess is here. Something has to do with a secret, like a family secret. Why is the King of Pentacles in the reverse to the High Priestess here for Taurus? What's the energy? Why is the King of Pentacles in the reverse to the High Priestess here for Taurus? What is the message? Knight of Swords. Somebody's angry. Somebody could be very aggressive. Something has to do with a secret. For some of you, this is pertaining to your childhood, your youth. Somebody could have also grown up in like foster care or been given to another family member, a grandparent. Why is the Three of Swords here for Taurus? What's the energy? Page of Cups. Yes. You were disappointed as a child. Somebody had to defend you, Taurus, from something that occurred in your childhood. Why is the Three of Swords here for Taurus? What's the energy? Something can even have to do like with a teacher intervening. I have the Queen of Cups. But whatever you've been through, it turned you into a very compassionate and loving energy. Queen of Cups. The Tower, Scorpio energy, which is your opposite, your North Node. I feel like people are very shocked that you are nurturing, that you are loving, that you're giving, because of what you had to experience in your youth, in your childhood. Some people, Three of Swords, they expected for you to be broken and to carry a lot of like negative emotions, negative energy with you. They never expected for you to heal. Why is the Queen of Cups to the Tower here? For Taurus, what's the energy? Why is the Queen of Cups to the Tower here for Taurus? What is the message? The Two of Swords. It's a lot people don't know. I feel like people will be shocked to learn everything that you had to experience in your life, particularly, you know, in your younger years. Why is the Chariot here for Taurus? And you've been able to just move past it. You know, if it doesn't break you, it makes you stronger type of energy. Temperance. I feel like you had to learn how to thrive in chaos. Sagittarius energy. But it's like you're moving away from that, Taurus. Tell me more about the Chariot. Why is the Chariot here for Taurus? What's the energy? Why is the Chariot here? Strength in the Ace of Swords. The truth is you're very strong and you're very determined and you're not afraid to cut people off and set boundaries, and you're extremely focused, Taurus. I feel like you really had to fight for the spot you're in. It wasn't given to you. Give me an energy for Temperance in the reverse, like you worked very hard. Why is Temperance in the reverse here for Taurus? What's the energy? Why is Temperance here? The Knight of Wands. Tell me more. I feel like this is you leaving behind some type of like childish like behavior. With this Knight of Wands to Temperance. Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles. Why is this here? The Six of Wands. There's been like a lot of growth. I feel like you've had a lot of support. A lot of people have been supporting you over the years, Taurus. Something has to do with like a teacher. I'm hearing kindergarten teacher for some of you. I feel like God has always put people in place for you. God has always made sure that you had someone in your corner that was going to support you, believe in you, push you on to the next level, Taurus. Give me an energy for the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Why is this here? Ten of Cups. The truth is, you know you're meant to be happy. You know you're meant to have a very successful and abundant relationship, marriage. You don't have to settle. For some of you, you went down. I feel like for someone, you did go down the same path when it comes to your past experiences. I feel like you've had to endure some of the same challenges that you've seen growing up, but you're finally at a phase in your life when you are breaking those patterns here, Taurus. And it's very beneficial for you. So it's like now you're able to call in genuine connections, partnerships. You know what you actually deserve. We have King of Pentacles in the reverse to the Queen of Pentacles. So for some of you, you could have been with somebody that matches you, but they were just not fully aligned. They were not fully aligned with you. This is somebody they needed to do some shadow work. For some of you, this person could have had the childhood trauma and they had not fully dealt with it. They had not overcame those challenges. They were still holding on to it. They had not resolved those issues. Why is the Six of Wands to the Ten of Cups here for Taurus? What's the energy? Why is the Six of Wands to the Ten of Cups? Two of Cups and a Three of Wands. So yeah, you're moving on to something that's better for you. That's what this is. You're focused on the future. What's coming towards you, not what's behind you, Taurus. Again, something has to do with you having like genuine connections, relationships. Why is strength here for Taurus? What's the energy? And I feel like where, you know, you have a family that you may not be close to. Again, I'm getting foster care energy. It's like, the people that's coming into your life, they may not be related to you, you know, but they're going to be just like family. I have the Three of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. Something has to do with your career. Someone is extremely creative. For some of you, I feel like you're meant to work with children. It's giving me preschool energy. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles. And somebody like has a teacher that was just always there for them, that really stood up for you, Taurus, that supported you. Why is the Three of Pentacles here for Taurus? What's the energy? And I feel like whatever field you're going into, again, like I picked up on preschool, I feel like that teacher inspired you when it comes to you choosing your profession. King of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody sees you as being very abundant. You're very down to earth, very grounded. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? You're a hard worker. Four of Swords. You didn't have it easy. Okay, so you know what, Taurus? This is what it is. When people see you, again, you're Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. It's like you're always, you know, gaining in life. You're always getting what you deserve. And so people can misjudge you because of this, because of how you come off, how you look. They may feel like you didn't have it hard, but you actually did. I feel like you've been through things that a lot of people wouldn't have been able to survive, to overcome. You know, I'm hearing, you know, like live and tell about it. Like they would not be able to go through those rough times and end up becoming like this Nine of Pentacles energy, like allowing the trauma, the negative experiences to motivate them to become better. Like you are like your life is a testimony. It truly is. Give me an energy for the Nine of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. So people misjudge you a lot because of how you carry yourself. Why is the Nine of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles here for Taurus? What's the energy? Why is the Nine of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles here for Taurus? What's the message? I have the Hermit. Yeah, you're very quiet as well. You could be very aloof. I feel like you just stay to yourself. And you don't brag. You're not a showboat. So it's like you don't even let people know what you actually, you know, have when it comes to the material, because you realize like that's not where true happiness resides. I feel like with the Four of Swords, somebody could feel foolish about misjudging you. Something has to do with online as well. Somebody could be looking you up online. Why is the Four of Swords here for Taurus? What's the energy? The Fool. Yeah, it's like you're very carefree. You're very optimistic about life. For some of you, something has to do with a parent as well that follows you. This person could have a fake account. Something got to do with a father figure. Somebody could have had issues when it came to substance misuse. But yeah, it's like you have like a parental figure that still watches you. Like they're watching your growth from a distance. And this could be multiple people in your family. I'm hearing the child they gave away. Give me an energy for focus and intentional. You can have Aquarius highly aspected. I'm seeing somebody like with a dog, two dogs, like with white fur, like poodles. That's what I'm seeing. I have the Sun, Leo energy. I feel like you were determined to be happy, like you were determined to heal. I'm hearing like find your resting place. Like you were determined to have peace in your life, like despite the confusion that you were surrounded by in your earlier years. Why is setting limits here for Taurus? What's the energy? Why is setting limits here for Taurus? What is the message? Why is setting limits here for Taurus? What is the energy? I'm done. For some of you, I still have one more card to clarify. But listen here, Taurus. It's like you're reinventing the wheel. You're doing things much differently. Um, you're leaving behind a legacy. Something, again, I'm hearing foster care. Some of you could be a foster parent, or that's something you're thinking about doing. I'm even getting daycare. I'm telling you, like, you're building from the ground up. Like, this is generational wealth here with this 10 of Pentacles. Something that's going to be able to carry on long after, you're not here, Taurus. It's passing the torch energy. I feel like also you're setting limits with certain family members, with people from your past. I feel like for some of you, like you call your parent, you may not even say mom or dad. Like you call them by like their first name. I'm even hearing like initial. I'm getting like JJR. Those initials are very significant. But I see you like kind of like pushing like your family away. I feel like you may not trust their intentions. It's like, they're coming back around after you've done all this work and healed, and like your life has been through like this major glow up. You're creating boundaries, distance. Why is applied pressure here for Taurus? What's the energy? Why is applied pressure here for Taurus? What is the message? All right, Taurus. The Page of Wands in the reverse. I'm hearing people that used to talk about you. People that didn't believe in you. I feel like this is just you proving a lot of people wrong. Like nobody believed in the little boy, the little girl that, didn't, have the best start in life. Didn't look like they were going to make it, but they ended up being the star. They ended up, having a better outcome in life than a lot of people. You had to press your way forward. Like you really had to believe in yourself. Two of Wands. Yes, like you really had to be careful about the actions you took, the plans you made. Give me a final message for Taurus. What's the energy? Give me a final message for Taurus. What is the energy? I have patience, and it took time. It didn't happen overnight. It was a lot of work. You did a lot of work. It was a lot of work. A lot of things that happen behind the scenes that people don't see. A lot of tears that you cried that people didn't see and they didn't wipe for you. I have accepted that everything happens in divine order. So you had to trust the process, trust in divine timing. You may have questioned yourself like, why did my life, had to be this way? But eventually you learned how to accept it and turn pain into progress. I have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. I strongly feel like, I know this is not going to resonate for everyone, but somebody who didn't have a parental figure or both parental figures like in their life, like you had to grieve the loss of that. Somebody definitely was raised by their grandmother. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Yeah. So there may have been times where you felt by yourself, but I feel like you're about to come into union with like your soul tribe, with people that share very similar experiences as you. Something could also have to do with the support group. Some of you are very creative, very much into like the physical aesthetics, like hair, makeup, fashion. You turned that pain into creativity. Somebody's very artistic, an artist. Somebody loves to draw, paint, decorate. So Taurus, this is your reading. Take what resonates. Switch the roles as needed. Stay true to thyself and real with thyself. Grow with me as I grow with you. Stay blessed.